Yeah, corta it in your mouth. How about that?
Stop. How
I
was
got a
AZ? I
question
love
for
it.
you.
AZ was popping off. Shout out AZ, man. Phoenix, Arizona. I appreciate the love out there. The dome. I love that. Everybody
What do you think you need to do? Not me. You. This answer has to be independent of what I bring to the table. What do you think you need to do to take your game to the next level?
Just play how I know how to play. And
For whatever it's worth, that's not the answer that I'm looking for. You need to think about what I just said and give me a quality answer, because that's lame as fuck. Just play the way I know how to play. Anybody could say that. That could be the answer to your question. That question tomorrow, next week, next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years from now. That same answer can apply any year I ask you. If you're in 5th grade and I say, well, what do you need to do to get better at math? You're not going to say, I need to learn trigonometry. That is down the line.
yeah,
I said, what do you need to do to take your game to the next level? So that's something specific that I'm asking you.
oh yeah. Well, like in that case, I feel like for me, it's really, even when Coach Mark said it, like not having to depend on somebody or you or a play to make me mad, and then this goes hand in hand with playing on a play, but not having to depend on nothing to make me mad, and then I go in there the next play or two, and I want to go out there and ball out and play reckless, and I feel like that's something that there's nothing to work on, but it's just something to keep in mind. Like whatever that mentality I have for those next 2, 3, 4 plays is, if I want to take my game to the next level, is what I need to have off the rip. And yeah, just having that mentality and being consistent. That's really another thing.
So your answer is basically doing now what oftentimes you do when you get upset.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what you're saying. I say no more. Keep that in mind. That's a good answer, I think. I told you before, when I ask you questions or anybody asks you questions, don't be so quick to answer. Don't be so quick to throw out no generic ass cliche. That's some shit that's one size fit all. Remember I told you that?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want the one size fit all answers. Because you didn't give it enough time to process and think about what you was just asked. The answer you just gave me was high fucking quality shit, because it's specific, it's tangible, it's something that we can directly touch. We know exactly what the fuck you just said. We know exactly what you meant by that. That first answer, how can I touch that? Where do I go and get that at?
You can.
I can't. It was just some shit that sound good.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't ever get better. We don't grow when we can't make it tangible. We can't make it something that we can directly fucking see and go attack.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you just said that, then that's something that you just make sure that you keep on your mind daily, often, especially when you step on the battlefield. I told you, whenever you step on that field, it's got to be a switch. Because the way you operate and conduct yourself on a football field, you know, I don't want you living like that in your day-to-day life as far as how you just moving around. Because some of that shit, I told you, you got to be a little bit insane. A little bit of psychosis, a little bit of fucking tangled wires to play this game. When you step on that field, you kind of got to go there now. And sometimes even in football, sometimes even as adults, high school, college, even the pros, you need that. Sometimes, you know, you be ready to play, but sometimes it take a little something to kind of crank you up. So that's going to happen at some point still. But the mentality, though, when you go into that game, you got to get that engine running now. You can't wait, because you can't do it over. You can't stop the play, rewind it, and let's do it over. That shit is done. That down is done. That turnover happened. That missed tackle happened. That getting ran over happened. That blown assignment happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I always tell you, I don't ever care nor trip off of, you know, like, I don't even want to call it mistakes. Like you come down and you know, you can come downhill, perfect angle, perfect intent, perfect energy, perfect aggression. Go in there, attack your strike zone on a runner, and guess what?
Good Mr. Tough.
Still missed the motherfucking tackle. You know why? Because that motherfucker got a job to do too. I don't consider that a mistake. It's like you shoot a damn free throw and you miss it. It's not a mistake. Proper form, nice rotation on the ball, nice bend in the knees, nice follow through, and you still miss the motherfucking basket. I don't consider that a mistake. It happens. Remember that? So I don't really care about I don't care about missed tackle here, missed tackle there. Shit is gonna happen, bro. Ain't nobody perfect in this game. The point is, long as you know, and you're able to self-correct on the spot, that's when I feel good about things. Because I can tell when I watch you play, and you fuck up, you make a wrong read, or you ain't in your proper back pedal, and you allow somebody to get behind you. And even if they don't throw in the ball, I've seen where you self-correct yourself right there in the spot because you know, damn, and it's a clap of your hand, it's a hit on your helmet, a hit on your chest, because you know what you just done wrong. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's all I wanted to know, man. I ain't asked you that question in a long time. I wanted to know what you thought about taking your game to the next level. Because I don't like stagnation. I don't like cruise control. This ain't the fucking highway. You know what I'm saying? We gotta consistently get better. Doing the small things right. As much as we can. And that's your job. All I can do is provide the resources, right? Give you the motivation daily alongside of your self-motivation, right? Give you all the tools that you need. But at the end of the day, it's still you having to do your motherfucking job. Don't ever forget that. Say less.